Good morning, everybody. From a late night ride, an early evening ride, to an early morning ride, we're trying to beat a storm. Welcome back to Me and My Shadow. Hope everybody's doing well. It is a Saturday, 7:47 in the morning. And have you ever had one of those mornings you just woke up and you're like, man, I really just want to ride? Well, for me, this is one of those mornings. I do enjoy evening rides like the last video I just did, but I guess, I just enjoy riding. I can't say one particular time of day is better than another. You may notice that I don't have my other camera with me today. That's from lack of coffee. I forgot to bring it. So we're just going to do this old school. So in previous videos, you guys have heard me preach about how mind-opening, or how actually therapeutic riding is. I thought I'd try to give you guys a real-world example without sounding too depressing, or now we're going to beat this light. Yes, we did. Without trying to sound too depressing, or without trying to be too down. But my dad is 89 years of age, born in 1934. And I guess I would consider myself to be one of the more lucky individuals that really admires and loves his father to a point where, he's always been my hero. And that hero is still around. He's still in good physical health, but he's in a mental decline. And the prognosis isn't real good. So, yeah, I guess it's a coming to acceptance of what the situation is, and it is what it is, basically. There's nothing bad about it, really. It's just a part of life. But it's been weighing on my mind a lot. And so I thought I'd give you guys a real world example of what I try to do to kind of ease the pain. In previous videos, I think I've done subject matter of perspective. And for some reason, getting out here and riding this motorcycle gives me perspective. Something about the breeze in my knees, the acute awareness that I have to have of the surroundings, the other cars, the speed limit, the weather. It's like I said, I guess in some ways I'm out here racing two storms. The storm that's coming later today in a few hours to this neck of the woods I live in, and the storm that's coming in life. How's that for some deep thought? That we are now in the big little town of Keller. Old part of Keller. I love this part of town. I love old, sleepy little towns like this with tractors and American flags. What's not to love? Old water towers and such. But anyway, like I was saying, this is a real world example of me going from a kind of a depressed, sad, melancholy mood to back to my normal self. Because riding the motorcycle somehow opens up my perspective. It somehow allows me to go, you know what? Life may be tough right now. Life may be rough right now. Got things that I'd rather not be going through right now. Situations I'd rather not face. But man, I got this bike. I have this Honda Shadow 750. It's always waiting out in the garage for me. It's always there. It's always happy. It's always smiling at me. It's always saying, hey, don't let me just sit. Come on. Let's go hit the road. I promise. As your motorcycle, I will put a smile on your face. What a perspective changer. Look at cutting through nature. Look at that green expanse out there. Sorry, I gotta watch the road. Guys, if you do not own a motorcycle, what are you waiting for? Are you waiting for somebody to come knock you upside the head? But this bike, the Honda Shadow 750, or whatever you choose to ride, gives you the freedom to get out. Leave the house. Get out of the four walls, man. Get away from the TV. Get away from the games. Get away from the electronics, man. Look at this. So lucky. Guys, whatever it is you're going through in life, whatever it is, I'm not saying that the motorcycle is going to solve all of your problems, because really it's probably not. But one thing it will help you do is gain perspective. It will allow your mind to free up a little bit. It takes your mind off things. Look at these houses over here. Look at these little hovels. Huh. I don't know how people live like that. Makes me want to drop a dollar bill on their driveway or something. That this gives you perspective. This allows you to... what it does for me, guys, honestly, is it allows me to step outside of myself. It allows me to take a look at life and face life on life's terms and get out of my own head around depression. It gets me out on the road. It lets me feel the wind. It lets me smell the smells. I feel this bike under me. A motorcycle will help you face it with a little bit more ease. It's not going to cure your problems. It's definitely not going to cure your problems, but it's going to help. So here's what I would suggest. You ever heard that saying, when life throws you lemons, make lemonade? My suggestion would be, with that lemonade, take a good dose of motorcycle riding. So anyway, guys, the goal of this whole video was to try to give you a real world example of, living what I say, and try to show you guys that no matter what you do, matter what life throws your way, if you have motorcycles in your life, you're going to be much better off. Anyway, guys, everybody take care. I'm going to continue my addiction here, because it just feels too good to stop. I'll quit blathering in your ear. Everybody have a great weekend. We'll talk to you again on down the road. And keep in mind, like I always say, it doesn't matter what you ride. Doesn't matter at all. I prefer the Honda Shadow 750 American Classic Edition. But whatever it is, whatever your beast of choice is, please get out there and ride. This is Tim, me and my Shadow. We'll see y'all again real soon.